I just want to say congrats to all the amazing things that this athletic department has done this season. You know, it's kind of been alluded to already. Conference champions, dozens of all-conference athletes, all-Americans, so many in the room right now. The department continues to grow, and I'm so impressed with the work that my fellow coaches have put into this year to make it all happen. The coaching staff, all my coworkers, the athletic department, they've all done an amazing job this year to make the department is what it is today. All the athletes in this room, from all teams, you guys should walk the hallways with pride because you guys have done amazing things this year. Between all the All-Americans, all the All-Conference, so many conference champions, the numbers continue to grow. You guys are the pride of the school, all right? So make sure when you're going through those hallways that you have your head held up high. When it comes to our team, I can't emphasize enough how proud I am of these young men and women. They work so hard each and every day for the school. These student athletes run Monday through Sunday. They get up at 5 a.m. every single day. They give so much of their free time doing abs, calisthenics, weightlifting, going to see the trainer all the time. And while still being a student athlete, it's insane to me. They run 10, 12, 14, 16 miles on Sundays. So much of their time is just taken up with their sport. But more importantly than that, they are great student athletes. I was so impressed by the way they applied themselves in the classroom this year. There were so many straight A students. All the GPAs across the board in the entire athletic department were very, very high this year. It was incredible to see. This is the highest I've ever seen the team GPA for cross country and track in my short tenure here. But it's not just always about the straight A students. Sometimes it's about the students that, you know, there's a lot of athletes in this room that you don't necessarily know what they've gone through or, you know, what they have to overcome to get here. For a lot of these kids, on all teams, they may not have never thought that they could go to college or they never really thought that that was an option for them. So for them just to even be in college and to get a degree, that's huge, no matter what the GPA is. Just being in school, doing it the right way, that's huge. So clap it up for all those athletes. It's truly humbling to coach these runners. As a young coach, you know, I make a lot of mistakes. And I'll be the first to admit that. But these runners, they not only make me a better person, they just make all the coaches around us better people. They truly inspire us each and every day because there's always days out there where like you don't want to get up in the morning, you don't feel like recruiting, you don't feel like doing this, but seeing all the drive that these student athletes have each and every day in the classroom, it inspires all of us coaches to be better as a department. Again, I just want to thank all the parents and all the staff here. And I want to also thank, you know, Tony Bates for giving me the opportunity to have the best job in the world. With all my heart, I just want to give all the praise to my coaching staff and the student athletes here. They've done all the work. You know, I just write down the times and what they're supposed to do. They really are the ones that put in all the work. So again, from the bottom of my heart, I have just so much pride in all of you guys here. Not just my own runners, but just getting to know some of the soccer players, the bowlers, golfers, basketball players, like everyone, every sport. Volleyball, like bowling, it's amazing what you guys have all accomplished in such a short amount of time. And you guys should truly take pride in that. All right? But enough of the serious stuff, let's get to the awards. Okay, so for most improved on the cross-country team, this athlete is by far one of my favorite athletes to coach. He's come so far, you know, coming from Southern Illinois, never really thought about like doing college or running in college. He never really thought that was like a possibility. So for him to be here today and to be, you know, above a 3.0 on the dean's list every single day, and he's just come so far as a runner, and you know, just a great guy to be around, hilarious. Just you couldn't ask for a better runner, and that's Christopher Sakane for most improved cross country. here we go. All-around student athlete. I kind of call this one the Best Teammate Award, and I do have the team vote on this one. And it was a very tight race with the guys team this year. A lot of good candidates. They all made their campaigns for this for the voting. This athlete, just an amazing all-around guy. Always shows up to practice with a nice work ethic, nice smile. Really, really hard worker in the classroom. Just always willing to lend a hand with helping recruits and hosting them. And just being a good guy overall at every day at practice. That's going to be Randy Morales. The best overall teammate, back to back, back to back. This runner has come leaps and bounds from when he first got here. He's dropped so much time to the point where he's all conference. He's knocking on going sub 25 in the 8K, shattering all the GSU records this year. Plays very, very, very well in a very competitive national meet. He just does everything the right way. He does all his training the right way. He's one of the smartest runners I've ever coached in my life. And that's going to be your cross-country MVP. That's Daniel Zavala. Okay, now for the women. So this runner has improved, again, leaps and leaps and bounds. She always comes to practice with a smile on her face, just an amazing teammate, just always willing to lend a helping hand. She's come so far from her days at Bloom to now at GSU. Local kid from around the area, just chose to stay at Governors, changed her major just to stay at Governors for another 2 years. Most improved, that's Deanna Perez. This student athlete right here, she is incredibly tenacious for the all-around student athlete award, and so hardworking, great in the classroom, always willing to just help anyone with anything. She helps us with fundraising, helps us with recruiting, is a great overall teammate, just does everything the right way. She's really done a fantastic job. She broke 20 this year in the 5K, ran 19:20, has improved tremendously in her running, and she's just so. Everyone always wants to coach an athlete like this, just someone that's always just gonna show up to practice with a good work ethic, willing to work. That's Avery Kittle. Okay, now for most valuable athlete for women's cross country. Again, tremendous season. She's come so far as a runner this year. Just was recently in the mid-18s for the 5K on the track. Was incredibly tenacious throughout the entire cross country season. When some of our athletes were down or maybe not having some great races, she always stepped up. Again, same thing, she takes care of herself. She's gone through some injury problems this year, but she does everything the right way with her cross training, the way she approaches practice every single day. She's always kind of labeled as like very shy and like maybe not so talkative, but I can see the fire in her eyes every day at practice and the way she works. This girl, she wants to win and she wants to be the best, and that's Kaylee O'Sullivan for cross country MVP.